Well, now it's become clear why the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, actually visited Azerbaijan the other day. And the reasons for the visit surprised many people. Ukraine and Azerbaijan have signed a new military agreement, and Azerbaijan itself may become a negotiation platform between Ukraine and Russia to end the war. And this is being discussed both in Kiev and in Moscow. But President Ilham Aliyev stated that Ukraine and Azerbaijan will now jointly produce weapons. In addition, Aliyev made a very public statement that he supports the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine, thus, in a way, delivering a slap in the face to the Kremlin. In this episode, we will talk about the results of Volodymyr Zelensky's visit to Azerbaijan and also discuss how this is connected geopolitically. Because this is not just a visit to a single country. It all fits into the new strategy, the geopolitical strategy of the Ukrainian authorities. I'm Alexei Pichi. Let's discuss this together. But before we start, please subscribe to the channel, like this episode, leave any comment under this video, and subscribe to my Telegram channel, Pichi News. The link is in this video's description. So, Baku supports the territorial integrity of Ukraine. This statement was made by the Azerbaijani president Ilham Aliyev during a press conference after meeting with the head of the Ukrainian state, Volodymyr Zelensky. Next is a quote from Aliyev. Azerbaijan and Ukraine support and will continue to support the sovereignty and territorial integrity of their countries in all international organizations. President Zelensky and I exchanged views on cooperation in military tactics, and there are great prospects here as well. According to Aliyev, the military-industrial complex in both countries is developing. There are great opportunities for joint Ukrainian-Azerbaijani production in this field. In turn, Volodymyr Zelensky stated, quote, "Today, Ukraine and Azerbaijan have signed 6 documents in various fields. The key area is the defense-industrial complex. We will develop and deepen our cooperation. The production of weapons can bring stability to our peoples and will serve as a deterrent to potential aggressors." I should also note that the meeting between the two leaders, Zelensky and Aliyev, took place in the Azerbaijani city of Gabala on Saturday. The parties also discussed expanding cooperation in energy, the agricultural sector, and the activities of the Intergovernmental Commission on Economic Cooperation. It is important to note here that the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, arrived in Saudi Arabia for the second time in a month just the day before. Don't be quick to change the channel here, as they say, because you might wonder why I jumped from Azerbaijan to Saudi Arabia, but I'll explain everything now. The thing is, there he met in Jeddah with the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, and discussed with him the implementation of the security agreement in 3 areas. Next is a quote from Zelensky. First, the export of our Ukrainian expertise in the field of security and defense capabilities. Second, energy cooperation, which gives Ukraine resilience during this difficult time. Third, the area of food security. We are working together to strengthen our nations and partners. They also discussed the prospects of Saudi Arabia's participation in implementing infrastructure projects, the restoration and reconstruction of Ukraine, as well as partnerships in the financial sector and other government projects. Zelensky informed the Crown Prince. Zelensky spoke about the negotiation process to end Russia's war against Ukraine and thanked Saudi Arabia for all its efforts. Well, it's not just by chance that he mentioned those very negotiations. And now, Volodymyr Zelensky, while already in Azerbaijan, basically stated that Ukraine is completely redirecting its policy, effectively giving up US assistance. Zelensky said that in recent months Ukraine has been actively working in 3 directions: the Middle East and the Persian Gulf region, the European Union, and now specifically Azerbaijan. And here is an interesting point. It has become known that Kyiv is ready to hold another round of trilateral peace talks specifically in Azerbaijan, if the Russian Federation also chooses diplomacy. And here is another quote from Zelensky. For Ukraine, it is very important that Russia finds the strength to end this injustice. Of course, we highly value the role of our partners in mediating this process. We are ready for trilateral negotiations. We have had such talks in Turkey, and we have had such talks with our American partners in Switzerland. They're now hinting these could happen in Azerbaijan. And today it has become known that Russia may agree to negotiations with the US and Ukraine, specifically in Azerbaijan. This was stated by the first deputy chairman of the Federation Council Committee on International Affairs, Vladimir Jabarov. And next, I will quote him. "It's a good place. We currently have good relations with Azerbaijan. If Azerbaijan is ready to ensure the safety of all participants in the negotiations, I think that our members of the negotiating group can safely come to Azerbaijan." Well, although, the Russians started to dodge here too. Well, they wouldn't be Russians if they didn't do that. This is Jabarov. Jabarov called the Ukrainian president's statement that Kyiv is ready for trilateral negotiations in Azerbaijan, quote, another move by Zelensky and a lie. He also said that supposedly Zelensky is actually not ready for any negotiations. This sounds funny when Zelensky keeps saying everywhere, listen, unwashed Russians, yes, we are ready for negotiations. I, says Zelensky, am ready for negotiations personally with Vladimir Putin. Where is your bald dictator? Why is he hiding? How long will you keep hiding? Come out of the bunker and join the negotiations. Why are you hiding, coward? And Zelensky says this everywhere. Come out already, come on, let's talk. But Russians say Zelensky isn't ready for negotiations. Vladimir Putin is ready. Well, honestly, he's just a bit scared to come out of the bunker, but otherwise he's ready. And in general, overall, they're ready, but not ready. Next, they'll probably quote Jabarov. Zelensky is constantly changing both the participants in the negotiations, the location of the negotiations, and the initial conditions for the negotiations. He's a supporter. He supports the continuation of hostilities because he acts on the instructions of Western countries. Zelensky, at the last moment, as usual, will back down and say, we're not satisfied. And the conditions that Russia will put forward. But the point is that Azerbaijan is now really being discussed as a new negotiation platform. And this means that the role of the United States of America in the negotiations may change a little, and that's something that can no longer be denied. Ukraine, against the backdrop of instability, is looking for alternative sources of support because of Donald Trump. I'll leave it at that. Share your opinions and conclusions in the comments below this episode. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and don't forget to like. If you want to support the work of this YouTube channel, you can do so with any donation or a paid sponsorship subscription using the links and details in the description of this video. It says so right there. Support the Alexei Pechi channel. Choose any format that's convenient for you. I will be grateful for any support you give. That's all. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye, everyone.